Once upon a time, in the enchanting 100-acre wood, a gentle bear named Winnie the Pooh lived in a cozy house built inside a large tree. Pooh, as he was known to his friends, was a bear of very little brain, but a heart full of love and kindness. His days were filled with simple joys, primarily revolving around his favorite treat, honey. One bright and sunny morning, Pooh woke up with an insatiable craving for honey. He patted his round belly and sighed. "Oh bother, I seem to be out of honey," he said to himself. Determined to remedy this dire situation, Pooh set out on a quest to find more honey. As he wandered through the forest, he came across his best friend, Piglet, a small, timid pig. "Good morning, Piglet," Pooh greeted cheerfully. "Would you like to join me on a honey hunt?" Piglet, though a bit nervous about venturing too far from home, agreed to accompany Pooh. "Oh yes, Pooh. That sounds like a grand adventure." The two friends strolled along the winding paths of the 100-acre wood, chatting and enjoying the pleasant weather. Soon, they encountered Tigger, the bouncy tiger who was always full of energy. Tigger greeted them with a cheerful, "Hoo hoo hoo. What are you two doing on this fine day?" "We're on a honey hunt," Pooh explained. "Would you like to join us, Tigger?" "Why, that's what Tiggers do best," Tigger exclaimed, bouncing alongside his friends. As they continued their journey, they came across Rabbit's garden. Rabbit was busy tending to his vegetables, but when he saw his friends, he waved them over. "Hello, Pooh, Piglet, Tigger. What brings you here?" "We're on a honey hunt," Pooh said again. "Do you know where we might find some honey, Rabbit?" Rabbit thought for a moment. "I heard that there might be a wild beehive near the big oak tree by the river. But be careful, bees can be quite protective of their honey." Thanking Rabbit, the trio set off towards the river. Along the way, they met Eeyore, the gloomy but lovable donkey. "Hello, Eeyore," Pooh greeted. "We're on a honey hunt. Would you like to join us?" Eeyore sighed, "I suppose I could. Not that it will make much of a difference." With Eeyore in tow, the friends made their way to the big oak tree. Sure enough, they spotted a beehive hanging from one of the branches, buzzing with activity. Pooh's eyes lit up at the sight of the golden honey dripping from the hive. "I'll just climb up and get a little smackerel," Pooh said, starting to climb the tree. But just as he reached for the hive, the bees began to buzz loudly, warning him to stay away. "Oh dear," Piglet squeaked. "Be careful, Pooh." Tigger, ever the problem solver, had an idea. "Why don't we use a long stick to reach the honey?" That way, we won't disturb the bees too much." Everyone agreed that this was a good plan. They found a long stick and carefully poked it into the hive. Pooh managed to get a small amount of honey on the stick and eagerly tasted it. Delicious," he said, smiling. But the bees were not pleased with the intrusion. They swarmed out of the hive, buzzing angrily. Pooh and his friends quickly ran away, not stopping until they were safely hidden in a thicket. "That was close," Piglet panted. "But at least we got some honey," Pooh said, holding up the sticky stick. He shared the honey with his friends, and they all agreed that it was the best honey they had ever tasted. As the sun began to set, the friends made their way back home. They were tired but happy, having enjoyed a wonderful adventure together. Pooh looked at his friends and felt a warm glow in his heart. He realized that while honey was delightful, the true treasure was the time spent with his dear friends. And so, as night fell over the 100-acre wood, Pooh settled down in his cozy home with a smile on his face, content in the knowledge that tomorrow would bring another day of friendship and adventure. And perhaps, just perhaps, a little more honey.